The SEC is now reviewing 2 Bitcoin ETF proposals. For the first time since August, there are now multiple Bitcoin exchange-traded fund (ETF) proposals sitting before the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission (SEC). The VanEck SolidX proposal filed with Cboe BZX Exchange has now appeared in Wednesday's edition of the Federal Register, officially kicking off the 45-day clock to an initial decision. It joins another Bitcoin ETF proposal filed by Bitwise Asset Management with New York Stock Exchange Arca, which was published in the Register last week. Gabriel Gerbax, Director of Digital Asset Strategy at VanEck, told CoinDesk via email that he believes a Bitcoin ETF will serve the public interest if approved. The company has been actively working with regulators, as well as other major market participants, to bring simplicity, transparency and professional market standards to digital assets, he said. VanEck is hoping that this collaboration will let it bring a regulated product with exposure to digital assets to market going forward. I hope that our investment in regulatory and market education, hard work and commitment will be honored when the time comes, Gerbax said. SEC approval. It might not just be the proposals themselves which secure an approval. Matt Haugen, Bitwise Global Head of Research, told CoinDesk that the crypto ecosystem is evolving very rapidly, which may aid in getting a product launched. Haugen was speaking to his company's specific proposal, though his remarks reflect on the crypto industry more broadly. A year ago there was maybe one qualified crypto custodian, and now there are half a dozen, and that number will go up from here, he noted as one example. And this is not the only example. A number of advances and new products have entered the space in a relatively short period of time. Haugen explained, a little more than a year ago, we didn't have futures. A year ago we didn't have nearly as many firms making markets. A few months ago, you didn't have folks like Fidelity announced in the space. It's evolving really quickly. Moreover, he noted, this progress comes despite the broader price movements. The crypto market is currently in its longest bear market since Bitcoin was first born a decade ago. While this progress may be overshadowed by the price movements, he said there remains a large amount of development within the space. His comments echo those of Cobra Kim attorney Jay Chervinsky, who previously told CoinDesk that he believes several more months of development within the ecosystem should see the crypto markets mature to the point where the SEC may feel comfortable approving an ETF. At the time, Chervinsky explained that the key points the SEC will evaluate are Bitcoin's valuation, liquidity, custody solutions and market manipulation. Ultimately, however, a Bitcoin ETF approval will depend on how companies approach their proposals. The SEC has been extraordinarily clear in the Delia Blast letter and in the Winklevis rejection letter in what they will require before you can list a product. It's up to folks in the industry to meet those standards, Haugen noted, saying, all you can ask for a regulator is to lay out clear bars you have to clear before they will approve something. SEC image via Shutterstock. Thanks for watching the OhioBitcoin.com Bitcoin News channel. Disclaimer: price articles and markets updates are intended for informational purposes only and should not be considered as trading advice. Neither OhioBitcoin.com nor the author is responsible for any losses or gains, as the ultimate decision to conduct a trade is made by the reader. Always remember that only those in possession of their own private keys are in control of their own money. If you enjoy this type of content, please click the like and subscribe buttons below. It helps us to get more views. Thanks again. See you with more Bitcoin headline news and analysis soon.